Well, hello. Today is Saturday, July 1st, and it's time to go over the weekly book from Weight Watchers. I've tried every single angle to try to not have the glare in my glasses, and I need my glasses to see, so unfortunately you're going to have to put up with the glare. I really apologize. But once again, Let It Go, just like the song. Gina Pearson sings the song. If you want to hear it sung right, go over to her channel, because I don't sing well at all. As I told you on my daily vlog, if you follow me on my daily vlog, I knew I was going to have a gain today. I was quite surprised that it was not what I thought it would be. I gained 1.3, if you can see that. So my total loss now is 41.3. I'll be honest with you, I thought I gained at least 2.5 pounds because I was not good. I mean, I tracked everything and I showed you what I did, but I had cake and ice cream, 2 days well, I had cake and ice cream one day, but I had it late at night, and then I had cake for the birthday, and I just chose poorly. And then when I ate out, I chose poorly eating out, and that's just the way it goes. But as I've said on my daily vlog, it's a lifelong journey for me. I'm not going to lose all my weight, and I'm not going to lose weight steadily every week. That would be my dream. I think that would be everybody's dream. But I live in the reality of my world, and my world tells me that I'm going to have weeks that I'm going to have a gain, but as long as I get right back on track, I'm going to be fine. And just don't let it faze me. I have a theme for July. My theme for July is 5 for July. So my goal is to lose 5 pounds, which is 1.25 pounds. But since I gained the 1.3, I'm going to have to lose like 1.5 pounds each week, little over 1.5 pounds, to reach that goal of the 5 pound loss for the month, because I've already started off in the negative with a 1.3 gain. So I have to lose 6.3 to achieve my 5 in July goal, which I know I will do. I have no doubt. I really don't. Tomorrow's my 46th wedding anniversary, and I'm going to be going out to dinner. I'm already planning on what I'm going to have. I think we're going to go to a steakhouse. I'm going to have a nice steak. I'm going to have a baked potato. And I'll probably have an iced tea. I'll give up the pop. And I'll just use my weeklies. And that's what they're there for. And so that's what I plan on doing. So she didn't actually talk about the book this week. And it's what she was saying about letting it go is she told us that we need to let go of the feelings that we have, that we haven't achieved much, or that we're getting discouraged. And what we want to do, she asked some suggestions on what we want to do, and we all said we want to get back on track. So how do you do that? You have to increase your water, you have to track, you have to measure, you have to prep, and you have to exercise. I drink a lot of water. If you follow me, you know that I probably drink, well, before I even have breakfast, I've usually drank about 48 ounces of water. And then through the day, I probably drink another 48 ounces of water. So I drink about between 78 and 96 ounces of water a day. I drink a lot of water. I do track, and I do show you what I track. But sometimes I think that with my measuring, I don't measure properly. So I think that I've come a little bit too cocky and thinking, like, a couple times I've measured out my cheese and it's been exactly 1 ounce. And so I just figure, okay, I got that down, and I don't really weigh it that much anymore because I kind of go by sight. And I think I need to go back to doing that, because I think that, 1.3 ounces of cheese, you just think, well, it's just 0.3 ounces of cheese, but that adds up. That's more points. And the only thing I really prep are my fruits, because I like to clean them so that when I want them, I just grab them. But vegetables and that, I don't really prep until I need it. And exercise, I walk every day. I don't walk on the weekends. I don't know why. Saturdays when I get back from my meeting, it's still early enough that I could go for a walk, but I just don't. Sundays I go to church, and by the time I get home from that, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I just don't feel like walking. I'll be honest with you, I just don't feel like walking. It's kind of hot at that point of the day. And I know that's an excuse, but that's what I do. I think that's what all overweight people do, is they make excuses, and then they live with those excuses, and then that becomes their reality. So I have to get out of that reality, because that just shouldn't be my reality. But why you want to track is that you can look back. A lot of times well, I eat pretty much the same things every day. I don't get bored with it. I really don't. Maybe there'll come a time that I do, but I really don't get bored. I never got tired of eating cupcakes and drinking pop and eating chips and stuff like that. So now eating healthy, I don't get tired of that either. But I do track, which is nice, is like sometimes if you don't remember, rather than look it up on the app, I just flip back through the pages and see the last time I ate that particular item, how many points it was. And it also gives you accountability. You know that how many points you have left, how many points you can still use. I tend to not use all of my points, but I think that's why I think that's why I gain, because they tell you you have to eat to lose weight. I know that's a strange concept, but I really do try to eat 3 meals, but I just can't get 3 meals in. It's just not who I am. I'm trying. It's true, I think, that the older you get, the less you want to eat and the less you want to sleep. Because I really don't sleep that much, and I don't like to eat 3 meals. I don't know what to tell you. But what you want to do is you want to give yourself permission to use your points. I had the slice of cake and I figured it into my points and I felt pretty good about it. But then the next day, after I was all done tracking, all done filming, I wanted some cake and ice cream and I didn't track it. I didn't put it in a book, and I didn't let anybody know let you guys know that that's what I ate. And it was, I had a lot of cake and a lot of ice cream, so it showed on the scale. And who was I fooling? I wasn't fooling anybody. And by tracking, it gives you knowledge. It lets you know what things are giving you too many points and what points are what you want to keep in check. Okay, I'm back. Tomorrow's my anniversary, and Jim stopped to get me some flowers because the florist doesn't open on Sundays, and so I took a minute to give him his anniversary gift too. So we're all done. Now tomorrow we'll have nothing to give each other, but love. It's happy, I know. Anyway, what we want to get back to this is you want to measure the things that you really don't want to measure, because like a salad dressing, you don't really want to measure 2 tablespoons, because then you're going to see how little 2 tablespoons really is. You don't want to measure out I don't want to measure out 1 ounce of cheese, because I'm going to see how small 1 ounce of cheese is. So what else you want to do is have protein at every meal. It fills you up, and it helps you to lose weight, and it extends the period of time that you're hungry. So what you want to do is you want to figure out your daily plan, and you want to do 40% of your plan as carbs, 30% is fats, and 30% is proteins. So if you have like a 30-point plan, what you want to do is you want to get the most from your carbs, which are 12 points, and then 9 for your fats and 9 for your protein. So that equals up to 30. Like I get 36, so I would take the 6 extra points, and I would put 2, and then 2 for the other ones. And so, you just kind of play with it a little bit. But you want to eat good carbs, which are rice, potatoes, fruits, vegetables, things like that. You don't want to eat like processed carbs, because they're not good for you. And you want to get your fats in, which is with olive oil, avocado, butter. Don't be afraid to use butter. And nuts. I know nuts are high in calories, but they kind of hit your proteins and your oils at the same time. So it kind of helps you with it. So the one page is Let It Go. And it says, sometimes do your feelings lead you to food? Have you ever been so sad or happy or stressed or angry that you turn to food? I've done that myself. I have the habit of, back in my past, I had problems balancing my budget each month because I never had enough money. And I always rewarded myself with food. I have enough money now, but I do a monthly budget because I have to figure out when my money comes in, what bills I'm going to pay, when I'm going to pay them. And I still turn to food afterwards, but now I turn to fruit. But before, I always turned to something fattening. And it's just something psychologically I've done for like 30, 40 years, and so I just do it. And so now I'm just turning to a good, healthy choice. But so you want to think about when you're how it helps to know that you're emotionally eating. And emotional eating can come between you and your weight loss. And it affects 35 to 60% of the people who struggle with their weight say that it's because they're an emotional eater and they turn to food. So you're not alone out there. There's a lot of us out there that turn to food. And if you want to turn to food every time you feel a specific emotion, the two become paired, like I did with the budget. I do on my budget every month, and so therefore I'm going to get food at the end. I'm like Pavlov's dog. That's my reward. And I have to learn that that's not the proper reward. Just like any other habit, the food mood connection can be broken, and you can find a new healthy place, a healthy habit to put in its place. And like I said, my choice before was to turn to food. I used to have like a piece of cake, some candy, cookies. I always had something fattening in my house. Now I turn to fruit. So I still know I'm going to get that reward. And, you know, I might put a little bit of, no, I don't really do that, but I could put some like a little bit of Cool Whip or something on it, and that would make it but taste so much better. So here's what you should do to let it go. Instead of getting swept up in emotions or pushing them away, try a technique that'll help you step back, observe, and let feelings pass. So what they're kind of telling you to do is kind of meditate. So you want to sit comfortably in a chair, kind of get relaxed, kind of focus on one thing, then set yourself in the focus on that one particular thing. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. If you're sitting outside, you could look at the clouds. You know, you can imagine each cloud is like, one is what you're angry at, one cloud is like why you're happy, and one cloud is why you're sad, and then just kind of go through those feelings at that time. And then continue it for a couple minutes. Don't just go, oh yeah, okay, I'm angry, yeah, I'm sad, oh, okay, I'm happy. No, you know, like think, why am I angry? Well, what did I do that made me so mad? You know, who pissed me off? And then you want to practice these emotions, when the emotions hit you, that you want to eat food. So that's what you're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Here's your Think Again page. And the unhelpful thought is that fight with my spouse made me so angry. I need something to eat. Where are the cookies? Where are the cookies? But a helpful thought is that fight with my spouse made me so angry. But that's normal and it's okay. I don't need to eat something. I might have a challenge to ride out the urge, but I'll just be happy afterward, just knowing that I overcome that goal of the goal of not eating something out of anger. An unhelpful thought is, my weigh-in shows I'm up a pound. I'm so frustrated and upset I might as well hit the drive-thru for a shake on the way home. I had that thought today. I gained 1.3 and I thought, you know, what the heck, let's just get something. And you know what? I didn't. I kept on driving. I passed McDonald's, I passed Burger King, I passed the Dairy Queen. I passed all of them up and I felt pretty good about it. So the helpful thought is, I'm up a pound this week. I know it's okay to be upset, but funneling my frustration into a milkshake won't get me any closer to my goal. I'm going to let the urge to eat out pass, and I'm going to achieve this. And like I said, I know I'm going to have gains along the way, and that's just part of life. You're not going to lose every week. If you were going to lose every week, you wouldn't be heavy. You wouldn't have been overweight in the first place. You just have to learn where your mistakes are and get up, dust yourself off, and start again. On the inspiration page, it says, ask you what you're really hungry for. If you keep doing the same thing, you're never going to get anywhere. Chocolate won't fix the problems. Sometimes it does. No, it really doesn't. But, you know, in your mind, you think it does. Another one, a tip from a leader, is I choose to go for a run or call a friend to help clear my head and feel better without turning to food. I don't do that. I just, I'm not very religious, but I consider myself faith-bound. And if I really am struggling, I say a little prayer. And say a little prayer for me. See, you got a song no matter what. You know, it works for me. You know, whatever works for you, that's all that matters. And this recipe is for a black and white summer bean salad. I love beans, and it's really high in protein. Makes you a little farty, though. But I might try that. I know I keep saying I might try these recipes, and I never do. I have every intention of trying them, but it's so hard when I'm the only one eating this stuff. Jim will not eat this stuff, so it kind of goes to waste. Things I can make and freeze, I do. I don't think I could freeze a bean salad, but we'll try. So anyway, it's called Let It Go, and we're going to let it go. We're going to lose our weight, and we're going to do 5 for July. So I hope you like the video. Subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys next week. Happy 4th of July. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Happy 4th of July.